We have Donald Trump on the phone. He, of course, won the Nevada caucuses last night. Mr. Trump, good morning. Congratulations on your win, sir.
Thank you very much.
You came kind of close to declaring victory of the whole nomination last night. You said it's going to be an amazing 2 months. It might not even take 2 months. Clearly, you're feeling good. Is this nomination yours to lose at this point?
I don't know. I can't answer that question. I can only say that we're doing really well. We have tremendous numbers out of the different states that we're going to this coming week. If you look at Georgia, if you look at Texas, where we have a very good shot, and if you look at some of them down the line, I think we have amazing numbers. I think we're going to do very well in Ohio, Tennessee, Arkansas. We're looking at just really great numbers. So I hope we do well.
Mr. Trump, we just talked to Senator Rubio. He's being criticized for not going after you more directly. It strikes me that he's the one guy you haven't really gone after. You've gone after almost everybody else in the field, many of them not in the race anymore. When it's time, and when you decide it is time to go after Senator Rubio, what will be your line of criticism of him?
Well, I wouldn't want to tell you. I mean, I wouldn't want to go that far. But so far, he's been very nice, and I think I've been very nice to him. We haven't been in that mode yet, but probably it'll happen. And if it doesn't happen, that would be a wonderful thing. I mean, it would be very nice. But there's a possibility that that will happen.
But as you look at his record and the things he's done as a United States Senator, what are your impressions?
Well, he's somewhat inexperienced. He's young and, nice guy. He's a very nice guy, but we'll be talking about it at the right time if it comes up. I mean, so far, really, it hasn't come up. I've been accusing Senator Cruz of doing some pretty bad things, namely lying. He talks, I've never seen anybody like this. I've dealt with much, much tougher people over my lifetime, but I have never dealt with anybody that will lie like he lies, and that's a pretty bad statement.
Why go after Cruz if Rubio's the one who seems to be doing better in the polls and getting closer to you? Granted, not close if you look at Nevada's results last night.
Well, that actually only happened last night. I mean, really, Cruz was second, and it looks like Rubio is now looking like he's going to be second based on last night.
Why do you think Senator Rubio hasn't gone after you? Many Republicans think somebody's got to take you on. This has to become a one-on-one race. And we just talked to him about it. He hasn't done that. Why do you think? Do you think he's fears taking you on?
Well, maybe because 14 people went after me and 14 people are now, officially gone. So I don't know. I mean, I seem to have a very good track record when they do go after me. But he's been very nice, and I think I've been respectful to him, and we'll see what happens. But that could always change. It's changed on a number of occasions. I mean, other people have been that way, and we go at it. And so far, I've got a very unblemished track record, and maybe he looks at that, and I'm not sure you'll have to ask him that question.
We just heard you in a piece a few minutes ago calling Ted Cruz a little baby. You talked this week also about wanting to punch a protester who was misbehaving at one of your events. You've said when you become the nominee and we become president, you'll change your tone and temperament. But I'm watching how well you're doing. I'm watching how your life has gone with that tone and temperament. Why would you change that if it's working so well for you?
Well, I have to tell you, maybe I shouldn't be changing it too much. That protester was out of line. He was hitting people. He was screaming during the speech, and everybody wanted to hear what I was saying. And he was screaming horribly, and the cops were so gentle the way they took him out. And when they took him out, he had a big smile on his face, waving to the people, like he's having a good time. They were booing him. Now, I said in the old days he would have been taken out on a stretcher. Right. But today we're not even allowed to touch him. I think it's disgraceful, but nevertheless.
That style, Mr. Trump, has worked well for you in your life. Why change it when you become president?
Well, I think I might tone it down a little bit. I was against, we had a total of 17 people, and now we're down to 6. And, I may very well change it, but right now it seems to be working pretty well.
All right, Donald Trump, thank you very much for your time. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.